Unresolved Problem segment tonight, a new book that says America has lost the wars in Afghanistan and Iraq. Lieutenant General Daniel Bolger, who was in both of those theaters, has written a book called Why We Lost, a General's Inside Account of the Iraq and Afghanistan Wars. I spoke with the general last night. So let's start with Afghanistan because we're still fighting that war right now. You say we've lost it?
Yeah, we have. And Bill, I'll tell you, the sad part about it is we didn't have to lose it. We had it won in 2001. We went in there with a very short, decisive operation at the outset, led by our special forces and our air power, brought in some Marine and Army infantry to wrap it up. Within a few weeks, we knocked out the Taliban and we put al-Qaeda on the run. And then we didn't have enough sense to pull out and turn it over to the
had
locals.
we pulled out, then the Taliban would have come back, and who knows what would have happened. But today in Kabul is a functioning government. We may not like it. It may be weak, but it's there. You expect it to fall because we are going to leave a residual force in Afghanistan, unlike what we did in Iraq. Do you expect
very
that
small
country
and only briefly? We're going to leave about less than 10,000. I mean, it's kind of cutesy when the government says we're going to leave 9,800 rather than 10,000, which is to say a division of troops. So why 9,800? And why are they only staying a year?
But in Iraq, when we left, there was a stable situation, relatively stable. So we pull out of there, don't leave the force. Big mistake. I think everybody agrees that it was a mistake. Now we have to put guys back in. But again, you say we lost the Iraq war.
Yeah, we did. And part of it is we talk about putting our guys in, pulling our guys out, leaving our guys there for 8, 10, 12 years. You got to remember, when you're fighting an insurgency, it's the local people who have to have the lead, the Iraqis, the Afghans. And when we go in and do it for them, we actually set them back. And when they take the lead, it's messy. I mean, look what's going on in Iraq now. They're not doing it the way we would do it.
No, but they don't want to fight. In Afghanistan, they would not have fought the Taliban, and we had to fight them because they had protected al-Qaeda, and al-Qaeda attacked us. In Iraq, they don't want to fight the bad guys. There's this kind of tribalism where one tribe may, the other tribe doesn't. It's just chaos. So I agree. I don't agree we lost the wars. The USA lost them. I agree that we shouldn't have fought them the way they were fought. That it was
I think
impossible.
In that regard, I'm in agreement with you because we had both wars won and then backed away from those victories.
And if we had left the 10,000-man force in Iraq, I don't think ISIS could have done what it did. Would you agree there?
No, because the challenge in Iraq was the Baghdad government was still very sectarian and had already alienated a lot of these insurgents who've gone over with ISIS.
Last question. Let's evaluate the two presidents as wartime presidents. President Bush, all right, he was a warrior. He took the fight. Even this week, he admitted we didn't make any mistakes in Iraq. He would have done it the same way. All right. So you roll your eyes. Clueless? Is he clueless?
No, he's not clueless, but I think what I would say, Bill, and both for him and for the current president, they work on the best military advice they have. And what bugs me as a military guy is I don't think we gave them the best military advice. I think we should have told them our military is built for short, decisive operations. It's built for Desert Storm, not Vietnam. And when we let ourselves back into these lengthy counterinsurgencies in both countries, yeah, we've got great men and women in our military. They are tremendous. But we can't trade everything on their skill and innovation and willingness to sacrifice.
The local population has to cooperate.
Absolutely.
In Afghanistan and Iraq, they obviously didn't to the extent we needed it. Barack Obama doesn't seem to be a warrior at all. He doesn't like conflict, not a confrontational man. That difference from President Bush. But you say the results are the same.
Yeah, net results the same. Remember, and I'm a good example of it, the same generals and admirals, by and large, serve both guys. And we're given the same inadequate military advice. And that's where I think we own some of this problem.
All right, General. Thanks for coming in. We appreciate it.
Thank you.